You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a
and
burger.
Put
Put
it to rest.
Do it.
So now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face. But you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
Come on.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. We've seen him 2 places. All right, Wednesday, November 8th, game day live from the Wintrust Arena, Barstool Invitational tonight. A little bit bizarre, kind of an empty arena. Calm before the storm. Excited for the doubleheader tonight. Tickets available. It's also available on Barstool YouTube at barstool.tv. Check it out. You got a great call. Obviously, everything going on. Halftime, the broadcast, excited for it. It's very rare. I mean, we got a top 15 team in the country playing in our invitational. So very, very excited for that. We're going to kind of keep it going here with the 3 big topics of the day. There's a report out there. We touch on this tonight, little spoiler on the rundown. Jimmy Clausen, let me expand this actually while I do that. Sorry, boys. The Jimmy Clausen was reportedly, I don't want to say extorted, but demanded $1 million from Cam Newton for his number 2. Cam Newton ended up saying, you know what? Take it. I'll just go with number 1. I am going to weigh in here, healthy debate, that Jimmy Clausen's money was kind of running out, and he can get paid however the hell he figures out what ways to get $1 million checks. They weren't coming necessarily for him being on the field. If he can kind of get it from Cam Newton on the side little deal, I don't hate it. So healthy debate. I'm on Jimmy Clausen's side there with that. We are also going to touch, I'll keep going. If you want to come in, I don't know how you could go window up. I'll be honest. I don't want the sun in my face in the morning. I don't want to look out on stuff I've already seen before. I'm a window down guy. I'll ride or die it forever. So give me window down forever, and let's keep that going. And if you think you could beat me on that, I'm interested to hear it. But I don't see myself losing anyone with a brain. And if you have the best pick tonight, come back with me. Give me a healthy debate. What you got? I'm going to go with Arizona State, and I'm going to go with FAU. I know this is a home game for Loyola Chicago. FAU, Elijah Martin, a little banged up, but he's the best player on the floor. Their backcourt's very deep. Bring your picks. Listen, if you had Vandy money line, that's a good one last night. But I'm going Arizona State and FAU for tonight. So interested to see kind of which way we can unpack that stuff. Very, very excited to have college basketball back in our lives. Couple of wild pitches out there. So Alex Cooper was back in the office yesterday. Go figure. Never met her. Would have asked healthy debate, band or DJ at her wedding. That's coming up, but I leave, she comes in. Typical. Maybe they want to spread out the big stars in the company or former company, either way. But yeah, so lot to unpack. Let's go first quarter, and Dukes, bring him out.
Let's start off Ben from Omaha.
Rico.
What's up?
Hey, healthy debate. So the window is always open on an airplane. The only enjoyable part about flying is looking out the window. I don't care if it's sunlight, nighttime. The window has to be open all the time. And if you are in the window seat and I'm in a not window seat and you refuse to open the window for me, I will make that flight hell. I will shit my pants. I'll burp. I'll make you hate your life until that window is open.
All right, I respect that. I respect the anger on a plane. But you say, like, it's the whole good point of it is to look out on. What are you looking out on? Once you get into the sky, you're just looking at clouds. For the most part, you're too high to see anything.
Yeah, but clouds are sick when you're up there. Like, you don't see clouds that close unless you're on an airplane. You just get high as shit, eat an edible, and you get to look out the window. It's the best part about flying. It's the only good part about flying.
All right, I'm not a high guy. No, I think the best part of flying is we getting woken up when they say, all right, put your seat forward so we're going to land soon, and you passed out for the whole thing. You missed I've taken some great naps on flights. So
okay, also like if you
clouds,
have turbulence or something, you want to look out the window and know that you're not going to die. It's like, oh, it's bumpy, but you're not close to the ground.
I don't know. I'm a very much a window down guy, man. Window down. I am mostly an aisle guy because I like being able to just get out if I have to. But I haven't got up on a plane, I guess, knock in like the last 5 or 6 weeks. I haven't gone to the bathroom, so been pretty good training the old the old Pope shoot to get that going. But I don't know, man. I'm window down. I don't get it. I don't want the sun in my face. I don't think looking out is as cool as you think. Close it. Let it be dark, dude. Let me go to sleep. Let me relax. I think you're on the minority here. Well, people can weigh in, but
yeah, poll in the chat currently 57% Rico, 43% Ben. So you got
to have them down, man. You got to have them down, window down. So I respect the energy. I like that you said you're gonna make my life hell. I respect that. But we're window down, strong window down crew.
All right, take it easy. Good luck tonight with the
we'll
tournament
try.
stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. We'll see what I'm doing. All right, next one.
That's a W for you, by the way.
Always.
Let's go, Brendan, Buffalo.
Rico, healthy debate.
What's up?
So I got a hypothetical question for you. Would you rather be the kid that in high school you won your state championship and you made the iconic play, whether it's on the field or on the court, that's a memorable play in the state championship, but after you do that, it's kind of the end of your playing career? Or be the kid that goes on, doesn't really do much in high school from a winning standpoint, but goes on and is like a 3-star recruit, D1 player for 4 years?
That's kind of difficult that scenario seems like it's very small majority. Like if you don't do it, you said you don't do anything in high school, but then you turn on to be a 3-star recruit in college. You mean you don't win anything in high school?
No, you're still a good player. You don't win anything in high school.
Yeah, I think playing, I think I want to be a 3-star recruit if I go to a major program. But that state championship in high school holds a lot of weight. That's a good one.
Yeah, and you make the play, the catch in the end zone to win.
Yeah.
Overtime.
If it's the first time your school has ever won, I think that holds even more weight. Like you're then the state champion team. Your play is probably played on local news. They make a poster of it and put it in Applebee's. I've been kind of consistent with this show. I'm gonna say winning matters more over personal accolades and Division I scholarship, although student loans are a hell of a bitch to keep paying off. But I'm going to go with the high school championship. I'll go with the glory days type of thing.
Are you still there?
I think winning. Yeah, winning. I think I beat him. Winning matters.
Yeah.
Yep, winning matters. All right, next one.
No,
I didn't drop him. I swear to God.
Yeah, he's fine. I think he didn't have much more.
Just a low T kind of guy, probably.
Exactly. Yeah, he didn't have much more. Go ahead.
Larry.
Hey,
What's up?
Rico. I'm calling you because I'm the other man to a married woman.
Oh my God.
And she's pregnant.
Yo!
Healthy debate. Healthy debate. Should I tell him?
I think she's probably gonna notice. He's probably gonna notice pretty soon. No.
I don't know if it's mine. I don't even think it's mine.
Healthy debate. Have you been? I don't know if you listened last week, but we had a list of things that are important, and condoms was on that list. Were you hitting this girl unprotected, and were you shooting up the club?
No, I kind of play loose. I play fast and loose, but like when I'm sober, I wear a condom, but I'm not often sober.
Yeah. Have you had sex unprotected with this girl?
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you might need to tell this guy if you feel bad.
But I pulled out.
It's not live, is it?
Yeah,
it is live.
How close of a step back was this? Was this like fourth quarter? There's 2 seconds left on the clock, or you had some time?
I'm not sober, but I thought I did well.
Are you Irish?
Yes.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Dude.
Yeah, you think you're
Do I tell the guy?
Do you know the guy? Is this like a friend? Like, give us the dynamic of this, how this happened.
No. So they've been married for the past year. Her and I were friends for the first 2 months, and then things started to get intimate. We've been intimate for the past 4 or 5 months. I don't know the guy. I know his name. She says he's a real dick, but I don't know much. I don't know him personally.
Ugh. Either way, if you do have to man up, if it's yours, you have to stand up and raise it. So,
yeah, I'm gonna raise it if it's mine. But if it's not mine, then I feel like I shouldn't tell him because that would cause a whole bunch of problems. Or maybe I should, so he should leave. I don't know.
I think if you're worried about the morality of this, you should tell him regardless. You're having sex with a married woman. It's obviously not a good pairing, and I think that's something he should know. Think about it if you had a wife.
But then she'll be mad at me, and I want to be with her.
Okay,
all right.
You're being selfish, bro. Like, this guy is married to a woman who's fucking someone else.
Yeah, this is not what I expected in this show.
I have to ask you something. Are you in love?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Are you married too?
You called the wrong hotline, buddy. You were supposed to call Jerry Jones.
This is good. This is a good call.
Jerry Springer.
This
is a Jerry Springer
call. I
call.
feel like this is something that we need you to weigh in on, Rico. I think this is where your talent comes in.
Yeah. All right. So he doesn't know the guy. I think the more important thing is find out what's going on. And then if it's not you, she has to have that difficult conversation with him. Or if it is, if it's yours, you gotta have she's gotta have a difficult conversation with him also. So I think first is figuring out whose it is the real question.
Has she told him that she's
pregnant?
pregnant?
She doesn't want to tell him.
But does she know?
They're together. Don't they live together?
Does he know she's pregnant? Or do only you know?
They live together.
Too many questions. One at a time.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Do they live together still?
Yeah. They're married.
All right, so
he's everything's going well. He's oblivious.
When she says she doesn't want to tell him, that's kind of like, oh, I wrecked your car, but I don't want to tell you. Pretty soon when you go to put the key in, you're going to figure out that there's scratches on it.
Yeah, but I can't force her to tell him if she doesn't want to, and then that'll ruin our relationship, and I want to be with her.
Yeah, but I think you're running at a certain point. She's going to have to tell him, buddy. I don't know if you know how it works. There's going to be some signs.
He travels a lot for work. I really don't think he'll know.
Oh my God! All right, 9 months. He's completely gone. All right, listen, but this is a wild web that you have weaved. I hope you're more invested in the kid than you are this, buddy, because this is wildest call we've ever got.
Larry, are you worried she's going to cheat on you too?
No.
How? If she did it with him, why is she not going to do it with you? What if then this is like a trickle-down thing, and then you're going to end up raising some other schmuck's kid a couple years from now?
There's only so many hours in the day. I can't imagine another person would fit in the picture.
Yeah, that's what her husband thought.
Right? I don't know.
I wish a black and white answer. What should I do? Should the sucker figure it out or no?
Do I need
to control this, or is it not my decision?
Tell the man. Be a man and tell him. Do not ruin this will ruin the kid's life no matter what if you don't tell him. Like the kid, think about the kid. That's more important. Think about the children, because if this kid grows up, he doesn't really know who his dad is. There's some type of paternity struggle while he's cognizant of what's going on. Terrible life. Do not do that to this kid.
All right, then Rico, there's something I got to tell you.
What's that? You know what? I don't like where this is going.
Okay, I'll let you know how it goes. Take it easy.
What would? Yeah, I don't know. I think this was a big setup.
Yeah, it was a long con.
That was a long bit.
And to be honest with you, give him a little credit that he realized that he was making a mistake, because
we would have got his IP address quick. Don't worry.
I don't believe him anymore.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
I had a funky feeling halfway through.
I was excited because of like the Jerry Springer aspect of it when he first called in, but yeah, I mean, towards the end it was like he's probably doing a bit, and then obviously the last comment.
Yeah, you're setting up for the one-liner. I don't even know, and then you kind of I would have had more respect if he just gave the one-liner. Like, that was a complete waste of time. So I'm gonna take a timeout, and we're gonna go into the second quarter.
Sounds good.
Because if you're an asshole, like that was, we're solving problems here on the show. Like that was and then there's something like that was, I don't know, for a joke like that. I don't think you go that far to do it and then not even do it. So, you know what? Give me a wild pitch. I need a wild pitch or a jump ball. We got to live a few different things. All right. Or an onside kick. We got a few different.
What kind of jump ball do you want? You want some sports related? You want something pop culture related? What
I think that guy was too close to pop culture. So let's go. Let's go sports.
All right. Let's talk about Kevin O'Connell, Vikings coach, and how he basically talked Josh Dobbs through all his pre-snap reads on Sunday and kind of switched to the no huddle to give him more time to do that. Is he one of the next great young minds? And also, is this potentially showing that Josh Dobbs could be a real starter in the NFL?
I would take Josh Dobbs on the. It's probably a bad idea to say that, but I would take Josh Dobbs on the Giants based off of the the little performance we've seen. The guy's a bit of a fighter. Yeah, Kevin O'Connell looks like a guy on the rise. Got the Vikings to the playoffs last year. Granted, they were a paper tiger, but he's winning games. They're in the thick of it now. Yeah, I think Kevin O'Connell's on the rise. I think Josh Dobbs has a future. Yeah, one last thing too. Those guys are really the worst. Those are the guys that really put you in a bad mental spot. So that I'm really kind of now it's probably showing my hand to I guess show a little bit of that, but the guys who we're people on TV, you're not part of our lives. So to be a scumbag like that, interesting to waste a lot of time like that. Don't be that asshole.
Also, I think if he had made this whole joke
and again,
it was your wife, and just came out and said it, maybe it would have been funny. But
right.
tiptoe around it, one ruins a joke. Two, you just make yourself look like more.
Yeah, and in fairness, we don't know where he was going, but I think we all kind of cuddle it in the lines, to say that at the end. So just the worst kind of people. But
if I knew how to block a number, this is why I drop people. By the way.
Yeah, it's just, again, we're probably showing our hand, but for the most part, 99% of the audience is just looking to have a good time. It's the people who think they're part of the show. They think they're in the crowd. They think they've actually met us, or the fanatics who take it a little too far. And those are always the people that I just fucking hate. So real scumbag of a call. But we're going to watch it off and move on, because most of the other calls have been fantastic. So Dukes, load them up.
Let's get a good loyal caller then. All right, let's get Nick from Canada on.
Hey, Captain, my captain, how are we doing today? First off, wanted to talk a little bit about that last caller, Larry. You know what Larry reminds me of? Some old friends who need to be put about 6 feet deep. What a scumbag! What a bad joke too. Bringing in kids. You know who he sounds like? You know what he fucking sounds like? A person who belongs in jail because they fuck with children's lives. I am so proud of this group, the boys. Keep up the good work. I just wanted to call and bring a little energy, some positivity. You guys keep it up. Love you guys.
Thank you. That's a good one. That's a good change. As we have the PA guy going in the background. Give me another one, Dukes.
Let's get Coop from Long Island on. He wants to talk daylight savings. I kind of think this is going to be a good one.
That should be a good one.
Rico, you got me?
Yep.
All right. Healthy debate. Also, it's Steve from Long Island. I brought up the window shade aspect.
Sorry, Steve.
Your situational awareness is low if you don't want the window shade open, but that's just me. Anyway, healthy debate. Am I wrong in thinking that everyone agreed to end daylight savings time during COVID? Is this just a Berenstein Bears Mandela effect scenario where I'm just misremembering this? I thought they passed some sort of resolution in the Senate. The sunsetting.
No, you're not.
Kind of bums me out.
Yeah, you're not alone. Smitty brought it up and KFC brought it up. There's a lot of stuff in the news that you get worked up for a day and then you forget about it. So I'll be honest, I completely forgot about the daylight savings type of thing. But I do think we kind of need it. As Lisa yells no from the background. Healthy debate, Lisa. I like it being light out at 8:00 at night in the summer.
Healthy debate. The sun setting at 4.
No, but it still would be. It only. Yeah, in the winter, it would only get dark it would get 6 or 7. I think we need a refresher on how the sun works. So Lisa's saying that in the winter, it'd be nice if it was light out till 8:00 at night also. I don't know if that's how it works.
It can't work like that. That's the
it can't work
from
like
the sun that we are.
Distance from the sun, Jetski is saying.
And the tilt of the earth on its axis.
We need a refresher on why daylight savings works. That's what we need. We need a refresher on that.
Daylight savings is for farmers.
For farmers, okay. Well, I don't know a lot of farmers, but I respect the grind. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it getting dark in the winter. It's depressing anyway. Let it be dark at 5:00 and let me go watch my college basketball. So
in 2020, they did try to make a push to end it.
Yeah.
And then in 2022, the Senate approved the bill to make it permanent again. So
got it.
We're stuck with it.
Ways to save energy. Getting yelled told.
Wait, is it over?
No, it's a thing. It's still a thing.
I don't know. It's still a thing.
Was brought back. I don't even know if it really ended, but that was the thing in COVID. November 2020, for some reason, they said it was going to be the last time, and then it obviously didn't stop.
It's still in. So, all right, go one more, and then we're going to go halftime because we're battling the elements today.
Mike, Jersey.
Rico, how are you doing today, Rico?
Good. I think people are trying to push me back into, going berserk, but doing well.
Don't let that scumbag Larry drag you down. It's a great day to be great, Rico. A lot of things to be grateful for. By healthy debate, I'm not a Giants fan. This is purely from the outside looking at it. I'm seeing a lot of Giants fans push for, draft Caleb Williams or Drake May. If you drop a rookie in to this team right now, who's he throwing to?
Yeah, that's the bigger issue. That's why I kind of am not against a veteran type of move, like going to get the guy like Stafford or I don't even know another. We have so many bad quarterbacks out there, but I don't know, Garoppolo stinks, but Garoppolo, or if you thought Russell Wilson had anything left, bringing him in, because you're better off going cheaper and trying to fix there's so many pieces around it to fix. I don't know if a rookie quarterback can be the difference in that. Now, it's a nice, shiny toy, but yeah, we have nobody to throw to. The offensive line is kind of a problem. The defense is solid.
Probably going to lose Saquon.
You got a great running back and you got a good defensive line, but those are things that can disappear. So, yeah, Giants have a lot of issues. But I guess if you have a superstar, if you did get the superstar quarterback, you can watch things get built around them real quick. Look at C.J. Stroud. So we'll see. But yes, the Giants do have a lot of holes.
I think for every C.J. Stroud, there's a Justin Fields.
I agree.
Look at him.
I agree.
The last 3 years, he's had nothing.
I agree. That's the gimmick of going back into the draft with an unproven quarterback. It's the risk. That's the reward. So, yeah, we're Giants. We're in a bad spot. Bad spot. A lot of holes everywhere except running back and defense and maybe head coach. All right, halftime, please. My reputation around Barstool is I'm not the most mentally tough person here. To be a Division I college basketball player for Bob Hurley, you have to be mentally tough. So I came out to Tempe, Arizona to find out what makes these guys so mentally tough. The game is also played between the lines. I thought a backcourt, maybe the best in the country, in Jemiah Neal and Frankie Collins, could help me with some pointers as well.
I'm going to just think, what would you do? And then do the opposite.
Okay. You know what? A lot of people do that on the internet and at our company. It works out well for them. All right. Give me a jump ball off the topic list, and then let's open up these calls. Strong second half.
Okay. Jump ball. We'll do a pop culture one. Taylor Swift recently arrived in Argentina for her Eras tour without Travis Kelce. Obviously, this is his bye week, but he still probably has obligations until the weekend. If this bye weekend passes and we don't see Travis in Buenos Aires with her, is their relationship potentially in trouble?
No, I think we've now got to a point where these issues are fucking insane. The headlines, he's not in Buenos Aires. Wait, so I guess maybe I'm misinformed. For the bye week in the NFL, they get the whole week off. Why are they not practicing? Haven't we as gamblers been saying for years, off of a bye, extra prep? They're not practicing during the bye week?
No, I think they only get the weekend off, but I'm saying that's why he's not there with her right now during the weekday tours.
So that's an obvious headline. He can't travel the world with her. He's got a job himself. She was the one who didn't have a job for 6 months. She was out of work traveling the world. But at a certain point when they're both working, they can't be at everything. So these headlines are ridiculous. Taylor Swift arrives in Buenos Aires without Travis Kelce. No shit. I'm pretty sure she goes to the nail salon without him also. They're not conjoined at the fucking hip. The headlines are getting a little out of control. So that's where I'm at with that. Load them up, Dukes.
Max from Geneva.
Rico, Max, how you doing?
What's going on?
Hey, about 5 weeks ago, I called in talking about the Badgers, and you said, hey, in 3 weeks, because I was pissed that, that's that good of a team, and you said, give me a call in 3 weeks, and you'll thank me. And I don't want to get into a screaming fight like we did last time, but I just want you to say sorry to me because I tell you what, if this ain't a Paul Christ or a Brett Bielema Badger team, I don't know what is.
I have to say sorry 1,000 times because that's how bad of a take that was. Listen, I think the formula for my idea was correct. The Big Ten West, you can sneak out there, win the Big Ten West, and then win the Big Ten championship, and then you're all of a sudden in the discussion. As it turns out, Wisconsin was not that team to do it. I don't even know who's going to do it. Nebraska, Iowa, they're all pretty bad. But
the issue, Rico, the issue is the Big Ten West is literally MAC football. So when we're looking at the Big Ten East and the Big Ten West, the Big Ten East is always going to win.
Yeah. You still got me, Jetski?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, good. The headphones popped out. Yes, it's basically the MAC West or MAC. It's the MAC. I agree with you. It's bad football. I was wrong. Wisconsin. Eventually, I've taken Wisconsin probably 5 times. Wisconsin and Oklahoma State to win titles at like 40 to 50 to 60 to 100 to 1. They never do it, but I'm always going to take them. I always see the value, and I talk myself into it. But I was pretty good on some of the win totals. I got Louisville, FAU, or South Alabama's turning out to not be good. So we'll see. But, yeah, I apologize, Wisconsin. I was dead wrong. Dead wrong. Hand up, dead wrong.
Well, thank you for that, Rico, and I'm giving you a handshake right now through the phone. Thanks for the apology. I look forward to chopping it up next year with the Badgers, hopefully Big Ten West champions.
Yep, then next year is our year. Year 2 of Fickle. That's what I always say. So I appreciate that. All right, give me another one.
Andy, Pittsburgh.
Yo, Rico.
What's up?
What's up? I just wanted to talk about a lock for tonight. I got some NHL picks for you. I'd take the Maple Leafs and the Capitals tonight. But I just wanted to say one thing. If you want to bet a future, bet Bo Nix for the Heisman, because I think that Caleb Williams is a fraud, and I think there's no way he wins 2 Heismans back-to-back. Only the second person to ever do it.
Oh, Caleb Williams. Yeah, I think he's way out of the discussion, man. They got a couple of losses, 3 losses, I think. USC, lost to Notre
Dame. And he was crying on camera too.
Yeah.
That's a bad look.
He's not the front runner. Michael Penix would be the front runner. What is Bo Nix to win the Heisman? I don't hate that.
I mean, if you look at him, I mean, he's only thrown like 2 picks.
What's his odds? What's his odds though?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head, but
I'll say this. Well, that's a good.
I think he's like third in the race.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought he was a little bit deeper, but yeah, I would take Bo Nix because if he has another showdown with Penix, which it looks like he will in the Pac-12 championship, that's where he jumps him. He jumps from 3rd to 1st. So yeah, I don't hate that. I would imagine he's probably less than 5 to 1, right? Can't be that crazy. What are his odds?
USC. Let me see here. Bo Nix plus 200.
Oh, okay. So we're not really getting crazy, but 2 to 1 is not a bad.
400 from last week.
2 to 1 is not a bad payout. So yes, I thought you were going to say a little bit crazier. Yeah, it makes sense. He would be right there for the Heisman. So yes, we are pro Bo Nix, pro Ducks.
All right. I also think that Bama is going to cover against Kentucky. I mean, they need 1 win to clinch the West or win the West, and Kentucky's lost to like just about every team they've played other than Florida. So
yeah, Bama's rolling. I don't hate the Bama play. So that's good. I like the hockey picks. I'll tell the hockey picks. Thank you very much.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Dukes, give me one more. We'll go into the 4th quarter.
Head lieutenant.
My guy.
Rico, what's up?
Pal?
Hey, just a quick question, man. Somebody once told me money's in the crumbs, and I'm out here betting the Horizon League, and I just haven't heard any picks from you that haven't been in the Power Index. So I'm just give me some bum teams to be on the lookout for.
You got to change things up a little bit, with especially I'm not fully into college basketball just yet in terms of like 6 picks a night, 7 picks a night. I should have tweeted. I was busy last night with the client thing, but Iowa was a screamer at home, like kind of a disappointing year last year, new team. I knew Fran was going to fucking smoke them, and I didn't give it out. So obviously, I sound like LeBron being like, oh, I knew it was going to happen. I do think there's something to a little bit of these favorites early. I liked Miami the other night. I mentioned that on Pick Central. In terms of teams in the crumbs, I haven't really dove into it just yet. But college football, I've changed my grasp of trying to go for the other game. You know, like I was taking Ohio as a lock of the week. They lose. I'm taking FAU. They lose. Like I've been going big game hunting, and it's been pretty good. So if you can read between the lines, I don't want to spoil anything on Pick'em, but I think if you can read between the lines, some of the bigger games this week, I will be probably taking a team who's been in the headlines for not such good stuff, let's just say.
All right. I'm also
going
on,
against
FAU
the team, going against the team who was in the headlines 10 years ago for not great things at all. Let's just put it that way. So read between the lines. I think that's the way I'm going for my lock of the week. Tonight, who do you like tonight?
I'm on a FAU first half, and then I got a money line. It looks like the Sun Devils got some pretty stiff rims that they're practicing on. I'm not sure where to go with that. What do you think the final score for that game is going to be?
I think Mississippi State's going to try and slow it down. Arizona State does not play at a piercing pace, but they will try to speed it up. Some new pieces to try to get acclimated. They got the kid Perez from West Virginia. So I think Mississippi State's got nobody who can score. They're down 3 guys, so they're definitely going to have to slow it down. Also, the delay, I think it goes to the NCAA tournament type of thing. If this first game goes a little long, these guys are sitting around. They're a little stiff. I think under in the second game, I would play as well. But yeah, I like Arizona State and FAU. So that's the way I'm playing it.
All right, Rico, have fun tonight. I'll look for you
All
on the
right.
stream.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's go fourth quarter. And Dukes, how many you got? 6?
5.
5. Empty the 5 onto the fourth quarter.
6.
Bring them through.
Aiden, New Hampshire.
Rico, you got me?
What's up? Yep.
Hey, I just want to apologize for the other week for calling in from pit lane. That's my bad. I'm in the shed now, so don't have to worry about that. Second point, if you're with your family, I'd rather be in the window. If you're with like random people, the aisle, because I don't want to bother those random people when I get up to the exit.
That's why I usually go aisle. I like the aisle. I think I get a little bit more space in the out into the aisle. Put your feet. I like being able to just get up, last one in, first one out. I also like if somebody's going to try and box me from 12 to 11, I want to be there with the elbow out to hold them up. We had 2 ladies yesterday. I was in the window coming here, or Tuesday, whatever the fuck it was, and 2 ladies from like 25F were just bodying people to get through. They said they had a tight connection. So I think that's a little heartless if I got in their way. But what I would have asked was show me the boarding pass, because you could just lie. So I do want to see the boarding pass, but I was in the window, so I couldn't body him out.
I had a similar experience at JFK. I was trying to get to a connection, and this old guy was trying to push through. I'm like, hey, my buddy's stuck behind because he was in the window seat, not the aisle. He's stuck behind this lady, and she's sleeping right now. He's trying to get her up. We got to go, and he just pushed right past me. And it was no one booed to fuck with him at that point. Trying to get a connection, but
I also think the connections, they should give you an hour. They should give you an hour in between, minimum. They should give you an hour and a half. Don't make it tight.
We had the same gate as the fucking connecting flight, so I don't know. That's a JFK problem, but healthy debate.
Problem.
Love the show today. Go Wyoming, go.
Appreciate it. All right, Dukes, load them up.
Adam, St. Louis.
Hey Rico, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, I was curious for NFL healthy debate. With all these like London and Germany games, do you think or want like the NFL to have like teams in London or whatever? I was curious your thoughts on that.
Nah, I think I get the expansion part of it, but I don't know. It's a U.S. sport, right? It's an American sport. Let's just keep everybody in America. So I think you have more problems with that. Then you got guys living in another country, all sorts of tax shit. Let's keep it U.S., man. You should be able to drive to every state.
Yeah. I don't know how a 4-star player from Bama is gonna acclimate to just living in Germany or London straight away. But
yeah, because you know what's weird.
My other NFL Oh, you go for it. Go for it.
No, because you know what's weird is in the NCAA we haven't adopted any Canadian schools as well, right? You would think if they were going to expand to if they have 365, maybe take a couple of Canadian schools, try that out with that, and we haven't done it. So definitely not the NFL.
And then my last little quick tidbit. Isn't it embarrassing for like the LA Rams fans, like the Rams playing at home, but it's like just drowned out by like San Francisco 49ers fans, like whenever they come to town or whatever team travels well. Like I kind of feel, I mean, I hate the Rams and Kroenke after leaving St. Louis and leaving me behind, but I kind of feel bad for like Stafford having to do silent counts at home, you know?
Yeah, LA is just a weird sports town. Like the history of the Lakers and the Dodgers, obviously people care, but yeah,
I think
nobody does.
Raiders.
Nobody does care. So it's a weird. LA is a weird sports town.
I think they fucked up, and I think that they should have like kept made the Raiders move there instead of Vegas, you know, or like I feel like
it's just
is the biggest team following.
You would think LA would care because they have so many sports obviously out there, but they don't. There's just too many transplants, like people not from the area. It's not authentic, you know, like you walk around Jersey or Buffalo or St. Louis and you could tell people with like vintage Ram shit or they just live and die with those teams and the Bills and stuff like that. Like LA, it's people from everywhere. Like, where are you from? Oh, well, I moved out here from Oklahoma. I moved out here from here. I moved out there from there. It's like, so LA is just too transparent. So,
and then one last thing is, do you think St. Louis could ever like maybe get the Jaguars to relocate here or something, or think St. Louis
I don't know if
an
you
NFL
want
team
like
back?
I don't think you want that though, because you had history with the Rams. So
right.
Do you want the Jaguars? Then it's not your team. I think it's such a gap that you haven't had anybody. Like at that point, once they took it away, a healthy debate, I actually think you have a better spot of now you can all rally and be angry about it.
Right. And my last question is, it's been like 7 years since they left. I still don't have an NFL team. Like all these like fans in St. Louis became Chiefs fans, of course, right when Mahomes came there. But I've always hated the Chiefs and never liked
Chiefs.
KC. They don't like us.
Yeah, but Chiefs and Rams were never in the same. Oh, maybe I'm wrong, but they were NFC, AFC. So
right. We played each other in like the fucking preseason. It was the preseason. We'd play for the Governor's Cup like every year.
Yeah. So
like,
but you were never really competing. So like that's like Cleveland Browns fans becoming Raven fan Cleveland. Yeah, because where were they? Cleveland, whatever that scenario was. But yeah, if you're never really division or even conference rivals, I don't have a problem with the people rooting for the Chiefs, especially when they took them away from you. So I call fair on that, not foul.
I don't even know. Like what?
I think you're in a great spot. I think you're in a great spot. I think you pick a team each year and you put a future on it, and you try to travel to different. You try to travel to different stadiums. Like next year, you become a Bengals fan because you're riding that big future. The year after that, you take the Jaguars. The year after that, you take the Giants. Like you can kind of do whatever you want. But yes, I put it this way: I have more respect for you guys not ever having a team now than the people who root for the other teams. Like just jumping ship to the Chiefs. I think that's fair. But if you told me, or if we met and I'm like, oh, you're St. Louis, you're a big football guy. Like, who do you root for? And you're like, well, to be honest with you, when the Rams left, now I don't root for anybody. I kind of respect that more. Because it's like a fuck you to the establishment. Yep. So respect on that.
Thank you. That makes it feel better. All right. Hey, have a good day, Rico.
I'm gonna try. Dukes, load him up.
Carlos, Chicago.
Yo, Rico, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you. What's up?
What's up? So I have one future that I want to give you right now. So Dallas Stars take the future to win the division. I know they're on a 2-game losing streak, but they are so good with
Dallas Stars,
Ben's a legend. Dallas Stars, yes.
Right. I love Madonna.
I
love Madonna at center, man. I love Madonna. I'm a big Mike Madonna guy.
And they have 2 young guys. They have Jason Robertson And
how's
they have this
Madonna
guy,
doing?
Wyatt Johnson.
Is Madonna? How many
I'm
goals
not
does
exactly
Madonna
sure.
have?
I could check, but I mean, I really like their young guys right now.
All right.
So
Madonna's
yeah,
involved.
take that. They're 7-3. They're 7-3. They're going to be really good. Just take a peek at the future for the division.
All right, I'll take it. I'm in.
All right, brother.
All right, Dukes, load them up.
Three
Empty
more?
them up, I should say. Yeah, empty them out.
Cade in Fort Worth.
Oh,
Rico, what's up?
what's up?
Hey, man, was just thinking here with some of my buddies, you know, coming up from Texas. Whenever you hit the big city in New York, I know all you guys are from the tri-state area. Got us thinking, who's the most influential celebrity that calls New York City home? Is it Spike Lee? Is it Jeter? Like, who's the most influential? I mean, I know there's other people that aren't athletes or involved with athletics that are influential as well, that are from the tri-state area or New York City, the 5 boroughs. But I really respect your opinion when it comes to New York City culture, pop culture, history. Like, who do you think is most influential?
Yeah, I haven't thought about this in a while. All right, so athlete or celebrity?
I mean, is that kind of it's kind of in the same ballpark, I would say.
It is. So influential, like you could say iconic, and it's easy. You could say Billy Joel, Jerry Seinfeld, like. But man, influential, I guess, like now or influential is an interesting
We're
way
gonna
to
show some names on the screen for you.
What do you mean by influential?
Like, I don't know. I feel like you see the people walking around Manhattan, Brooklyn, and New York Yankees hats. And who do you think of Jeter? You think of famous Yankees, or who made the pinstripes famous? Like, those guys had a lot of influence over New York City. Like, is there anybody else that? I mean, obviously,
Jay-Z.
I'm not a huge Knicks fan, but I would imagine there's some big time Knicks players that probably, whenever you see the Knicks logo, you think of certain players when you see that.
Can I suggest one, Rico?
P. Diddy's iconic. Jay-Z. Woody Allen's a true New Yorker. Seinfeld, I would say.
The first two that came to my head were Adam Sandler and 50 Cent or Jay-Z.
But Adam Sandler was born in like New Hampshire and shit.
I thought he was born in the city.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I think he's a mass guy. I'm gonna look it up in a different
way. He is a mass guy.
One of our friends saw some dipshit on TikTok named Michael Quinn, and I guess he calls himself the most influential.
Nah, he was born in Brooklyn. Sandler born in Brooklyn.
Michael Quinn's a bad guy.
He grew up in New Hampshire, went to NYU. So like he's from New York City, moved to New Hampshire, came back to NYU. So I guess you are right, but yeah, I think I just totally think of him as a New York guy. I guess Timothy Chalamet's New Gen New York.
Oh no.
I know that's not a good answer, but he's walking down the streets, he's playing with Sandler, like some of those guys that are just like home, like.
I think it's one of those guys like you would feel like you bumped into in a New York spot.
Could
or
you
they're
say
just
Trump?
Yeah, but he was in the White House for a while.
But like,
damn,
if it's a public figure, I think it has to be
if
him. He was the president, and he does claim.
If you're asking me like big time New Yorkers, it's like guys who live, breathe, and die fucking New York. It's Billy Joel, it's Seinfeld, it's Spike Lee, Jay-Z. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll have to think on that.
Howard Stern's a big one.
Yeah, he fucking.
Not saying like pro or con. Just
he's lost his. I know he's lost a little luster. He like won't leave his house with fucking the bubble and shit. Yeah, it's a good question though. Very good question. All right, dudes. Next. Very good question.
Rob Mass.
What's up, Rico?
What's up?
Healthy debate. Michigan is going to win the national championship, and the only reason I believe that is because this is the same Dave Portnoy playbook we've seen year after year with the fucking Patriots. It's going to happen. It's got to happen. I'm already seeing the post-championship victory video on Twitter that's 3.5 minutes long. It's guaranteed. Lock it in.
Yeah, I think there's got to be some kind of federal investigation into the sign stealing. There's got to be a federal investigation into Portnoy, who we all love. How does a guy like this get lucky for 20 years that now all of a sudden his college football team, just when this pro football team hits the shitter, his college football team is stealing the headlines? He even had a couple of college basketball championship games with Michigan. Like, it's crazy that a guy like this takes a chance as an entrepreneur and everything breaks his way. He's got a horseshoe up his ass. He's got all the luck in the world with his sports teams. We will never, ever see a run like this ever, let alone for the Patriots, and also to mix in the Red Sox with multiple championships, the Celtics, the Bruins. This is a storyline like you've never seen before. The pro teams go down, and what's he going to do? How's he going to sell the shirts? How's he going to go on the duck boats? Well, I don't know what they do in Michigan, but his college team just steals the headline. So interesting luck for this guy is unbelievable. But yes, I do think they look like the best team in the country, and I think they'll show it this week too. So you read between the lines on that.
I'm not even taking football into it. It's all Portnoy, baby.
Yes, it is. It is. It's crazy. It's you could say, and Clemmer is always like, things like that don't matter in sports. I'm telling you, shit like that matters in sports.
Listen, Clemmer is a human pogo stick. Dude, he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, he knows some things, but he don't get the gambling elements like we do and the signs and shit like that. So
that's what I'm saying. He doesn't believe in playoff.
Right.
That playoffs matter. I mean, yeah, he can pick a couple games here and there, and he knows baseball stats from 1972. But he doesn't know shit. He's a human form of a pogo stick. That's it.
Yeah.
Right,
he doesn't get this one. All right, Dukes, empty it out here.
Last one, Ben, Philly.
Bad set of clams. Woo.
Rico, how you doing, brother? I have a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
All right, do you remember the Craigslist incident from a couple of years ago?
Craigslist incident.
You put my cousin's phone number on Craigslist under an ad for a free 55-inch TV.
I tell you for a fact, I don't use Craigslist like that. So you are misinformed.
Nope, that was you, Rico. Me and you both know it. I'm giving you two options here. You can either apologize to Connor, or you can fight me on Rough and Rowdy. Those are your two options.
What a wild ending to the calls today. I
can get one more.
What a wild fucking ending. Craigslist. That's where we're going. Craigslist. Interesting. Sorry to your pal, but didn't do it. Sorry to burst that bubble. I'm sure you guys have a group text about it. Fuck him. Fuck this guy. Tweeting at me. Probably got a few different burners. Didn't do it, buddy. TV. Didn't do it. Craigslist. Didn't do it. Sorry to burst your bubble. This is another guy who thinks he's in the mix. Thinks he knows us. Tough look for you.
Don't
Ben.
worry, we sent him packing.
Tough look for you, Ben.
Do you want one more?
Dude,
We just had
one more. We gotta end it. Cannot end. It's like shooting in the gym. Gotta end on a make.
David, Massachusetts.
Hey Rico, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, so I just got.
I didn't do shit. I didn't touch it. I got a healthy debate for you. Loyola Chicago is going to cover tonight.
You think so, huh?
No, I know so. Loyola Chicago's in a big bounce back year. Drew Valentine, year 2 in the A-10.
Couple of guards. Yeah, they got a really good player.
I like Norris a lot. I like the returners that they have. Some grad transfers from the Ivies that can get things going. I like 6.5, and I think that as good as FAU is, for the most part, like in analytics-wise, they are like probably analytically a 30 to 40th team in the country. Ken Palm has them there, so I mean, I think everyone's going to be riding their horse tonight. I do agree with you on Arizona State. I think that Sean Phillips, Dayton guy, wanted him to come to Dayton, went to LSU, big guy, 7 foot. Frankie Collins is really good. Michigan transfer, was at ASU last year. Adam Miller, the Illinois guy you guys might know. He's at
I don't know if he's cleared. I don't know if he's cleared.
Is that like, is he not going to play tonight?
No, I don't think so. We're still waiting on him, but they got Jose Perez. So let's go 2-minute drill because I think I got a bad clam here and I hear this rumbling and we're battling the elements right now. So Jetski, give me the 2-minute drill to end it.
Yes, sir. All right, 2-minute drill. Off the bat, will we ever see a $1 billion contract in major sports in our lifetimes? Ohtani apparently will be worth $500 very shortly.
Yeah, I think we will. It's going to be 30, 40, 50 years, but we're already getting to a $500 million deal. So you got to think $1 billion is down the line. So let's do the math. We started in the 60s. It took 60 years. The young kids will see it. Young kids will see $1 billion deal.
Zelda's being turned into a movie. What's one video game you'd like to see from your childhood become a movie?
Mario Kart. NBA Jam, maybe.
That would be
like cartoon guys dunking. Star Fox and 64, I think would be a good one. Grand Theft Auto, I guess. Shit. Toe Jam and Earl, maybe? I don't know. I'm giving some vintage ones, but
Star Fox would be cool.
Star Fox would be good.
Pickleback shots or green tea shots?
Green tea shots.
What's the best healthy cereal?
Cheerios.
If you could erase one thing from existence, even the memory of the thing, what would that thing be?
Oh, geez. There's a lot of different things. Racism.
That's a good answer.
Let's maybe go back in time and try to explain to people, hey, good people are good people, bad people are bad people, color of their skin, nothing to do with it. Neither does their religion, sexual preference, where they're from, or economic status. Nothing changes what it is. Jetski's a good guy, he's white. Meek Phil's an asshole, he's white. Nothing has anything to do with which white guys are. So,
fun fact: the start of racism has been pinned on the King of Portugal in maybe 1100s.
Really?
Trying to take over the Moors, I believe. He wrote some book that basically darker complexion people were
Yep.
a lower form. If people were required to post the bad as well as the good stuff that happened to them on social media, what would the social media platform that became the most popular be? Like, what version of people's, I guess, downfalls would we like to view most? Would it be pictures on Instagram? Would it be long-form YouTube videos?
I think this is why maybe it's working. TikTok is what that is. You see a lot of good and you see a lot of bad. Like the oh no things, you know what I mean? When people are showing themselves falling with Christmas gifts, carrying up the stairs, falling on the ice. I think TikTok has embraced the good and the bad. And that's why it works, because that's what social media should be. Like it's not a fairy tale thing of, just I'll post the best Instagram. My light looks this way and that and that. And so, TikTok is working. I think TikTok is where it's at.
Awesome.
So, all right, final word. Like I said, I'm on FAU and I'm on Arizona State. Go check out the Barstool YouTube and Barstool TV, barstool.tv. It's going to be a great broadcast. Very excited for college basketball. Great calls today, except for one or two, depending on which way you want to look at it. But that's a good one. We will be back tomorrow in Chicago for another episode of Healthy Debate. Everybody loves Healthy Debate. Thank you.